All right, who wants to know the Facebook traffic secrets? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Facebook and how to get the traffic that's going on there towards your funnels, towards your website. So that's what you're going to do. That's what we are going to do. We got a 6-step framework for that. And that's what we're going to talk about in the upcoming meaning in this Facebook Live or YouTube video, depending on where you're looking from. Hi, my name is Ingrid, and this is Tea Time. It's the show about traffic, the lifeblood of any organization. All right. Like I said, a 6-step framework to get your Facebook people eventually towards your funnel. That's the goal for today. Now, this is going to take a little bit more than just the average 30 minutes that you are used to from me. So bear with me. I just want to do it right and I want to do it thoroughly instead of leaving a lot of things out just to keep it in the time frame of 30 minutes, and if it's indeed going towards an hour, I will of course make a 2-part series of it. To start with, just a little story of where this is coming from. In 2013, I made a program, a course, and I was very proud of it, and I put a lot of time in it. I made a lot of mistakes along the way, but one of the mistakes that I made is that I didn't figure out how to do traffic. Especially, I was on Facebook back then. I am still now, and somehow I missed that. Somehow I did not understand. I just thought, okay, if I say that I got a product, then the people will come and they will buy it, and that didn't happen, and it almost led to me going bankrupt. So it was important for me to figure out what that missing component is, and that missing component is one of the things that we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you that 6-step framework on, we're going to talk about every aspect of Facebook, the pages, the profile, and what you need to do and what strategies you need to do there to optimize it so that it will lead eventually towards your funnels. All right? Okay. Step number 1. Let's go. Let's dive into this. Step number 1. You need to understand where Facebook is coming from. Facebook is. I'm not going to talk about all the programs that were before Facebook that led up towards the creation of Facebook. Okay, I'm going to start at the level 2004. Facebook arrives. Let's just skip a lot of years there. Okay, Facebook. You know that Facebook tracks your behavior, right? It tracks what you like. It tracks your comments. It tracks which post you engages to, and it has in total about 52,000 data points where it is looking at you. What are you doing on Facebook? So why are they doing that? They're doing that so that their advertisers can target based on that. So if you fill in your interests, like one of my interests, one of my dream 100 persons, for instance, is Tony Robbins. So I put in my interest Tony Robbins. Then that means basically that everyone who wants to reach Tony Robbins fans is going to find me also. That's how it basically works. So advertisers target on what you as a dream customer probably likes, and not just the interest but also the likes, the comments, the engagements, and all that other stuff. Remember, we talked about that in earlier videos about, it's called interruption marketing. You're watching your screen and your friends and their updates, and all of a sudden, bam, a sponsor advertisement. That's called interruption marketing. Now, throughout the years, Facebook has algorithms for it. Of course, they're not going to hire a million people just tracking whatever you are doing on the internet. They got algorithms for that, bots for that. In 2017, about 10 years later, 13 years later than that, they arrived. They were their algorithm was focused on videos that are shareable. Just funny videos that my friend need to see this, and all of a sudden your video goes viral. So that was a free way of viral. If you had a good video, then Facebook was promoting it by sending you views so that it exploded. Later on, when they were going to the stock market, they changed their algorithm, and now you need to buy advertisement to promote your own videos. So it's not just free viral anymore, it's basically forced viral, right? You need to buy advertisements for that. And so they're looking at the percentage of the likes and the percentage of the shares. And if you're doing good on those percentages, then Facebook will reward you with sending more viewers towards your video and towards your advertisement. And then Facebook Live came, and Facebook promotes it if you are the creator of content. So what they did was they combined video and creation content. That's the Facebook Lives, right? And as soon as you have a Facebook Live that is working, that is good in terms of content, then Facebook is going to give you the free viewers so that you can get more reach out there. And then later on, of course, you have to buy the ads to you have to make advertisements to promote your Facebook Live and then spread it out again. So whenever you are wanting to make content using Facebook, it's advisable, let me put it in the at least way, if you want to use Facebook to optimally, it's advisable that you understand, number one, what the goal is of the platform. Well, we talked about that. Basically, what Facebook wants you to do is it wants people to stay on the platform. That's it. Why? Because the longer you stay, the more ads. I need to speak a little bit more calmly. I've noticed the more ads Facebook can show you, and ads equals to income, right? Not one by one, but eventually we talked about that. Number one. So what's the goal of the platform? To keep people on the platform. Number two. So what strategies can you do so that you help the platform reach its goal? So what strategies can you do so that people stay on Facebook? Because Facebook is rewarding that type of behavior. It's sending you more, the more engaging your post is or your video, the more Facebook will show your blog, your post, your video to more viewers. That's how it works. So you can make that type of content, that is engaging. And number three, so what's the goal? What's the strategy? And number three, what are the tactics? So that Facebook is rewarding you for that. So what can you do to make that type of content, the engaging content? That I would advise you to watch your Dream 100 people, because they are doing the same. What videos, what posts are the best engagement, right? Cat videos always work really well, or silly dog videos or something like that. But if you want to do it a little bit more business-wise, is watch your Dream 100 people. Let's see what they are doing. Model it, not copy the words. Model it. All right. So you understand where Facebook is coming from. They want people to stay. They want engaging posts. So take a look at what your content looks like from your Dream 100 and model it so that you can have that type of engagement also in the end. So that was step number 1 of the framework. We're getting there. We're getting there. Step number 2. Find your Dream 100 on Facebook. We talked about that for the last couple of weeks, actually. But first of all, clean up your own newsfeed. Anyone who's in there, if you want to take this seriously, if you want to use Facebook as a perfect lead magnet model, so that it can send you leads towards your funnel, you need to clean up your Facebook news feed. Why? Because if you are getting a lot of messages from a lot of people, you get distracted. And you get distracted big time because you want to follow everything, fear of missing out, and you're going to spend Facebook as a consumer and not as a producer. And that's what you need to think about. We need to shift from being a consumer, which means scrolling and simply just reading, to a producer, which means utilizing Facebook in a way that it will help you, and in a way, in our case, to bring traffic towards your funnels. So first of all, clean up your Facebook news lead by unfollowing everything and everyone that is not your Dream 100 and not your dream customer. Now, your family can stay on. Don't worry about it. But just make sure that your newsfeed only contains what you want to see. What you want to see. And if you want to know what your Dream 100 people are doing in terms of posts that are engaging or particular groups that you are following, please sort out everyone else. Okay? Good. Then, the next thing that you can do in finding your Dream 100 on Facebook is you go to the Dream 100 person fan pages. So basically that's their company page, right? And you like and you follow that company page. You also follow their personal profiles if they allow it, if they befriend you. Not everyone does, but some do. Follow what they are doing on their personal profiles also, They are your Dream 100. They hold your dream customer. So your dream customer is looking at them for a certain way. Try to see if that way fits you too. So their personal profile. Another thing that you can do is follow every influencer that Facebook suggests you should. Because the Facebook suggestions are based upon what you are doing. So based upon your interests, for instance, or the groups that you are in, or the people that you are follow. And then you say, okay, well, you follow this and this person. Well, this person is a very good friend with this person, or very good friend is not something that Facebook would say, but is a friend with this person. This person has a large following also, fits in the same profile as what you want. And then Facebook makes a suggestion to follow this person also. Do that. But choose the influencers that have a big following, right? And the next thing that you can do, I'm rushing through it, but you understand what I'm going through. Follow the groups that your Dream 100 are leading, because they contain your dream customers. We talked about that. So join those groups. So those are 5 things. Clean up your newsfeed. Your Dream 100 fan pages, which is the company pages, your Dream 100 personal profiles, your Dream 100 groups, and the Facebook suggestions of other influencers that you can follow also. What that will do, of course, that will feed your newsfeed again, but you will see now the important conversations that are taking place with your dream customer, right? So the Dream 100 is publishing, but the dream customers inside their group are also publishing. You will see that also. So you will see what goes on in the mind of your dream customers, the pains, the questions they have, the conversations that they're doing, even the advertising that's going on, even that will you will see. You will see which posts connect. You will learn so much about that, so much about your dream customer by simply structuring your newsfeed like that, so that only the Dream 100 and your dream customer are visible, and then just watch what happens. Take a notepad and a piece of paper and write down what are their pains, what are their dreams, what are their desires. It will give you a very good picture of what your avatar, your dream customer looks like if you do that. There is a thumb rule going on, and that is that follow as much Dream 100 persons until you have a total following of about 1 million people. Apparently, that's a good number to do business with. I have no idea. It was suggested, of course, in this book. You all know that book, right? And if you don't, let me know, and I'll get you a copy. So to follow as many Dream 100 persons until you have a total following of about 1 million people. So that was step number 2. Step number 1, again, understand where Facebook is coming from and work with the algorithm, not work against it, because that will hurt your business. And if you work with it, it will profit your business. Then step number 2, like I said, find your Dream 100 persons on Facebook. And then the next thing, step number 3, is, okay, well, how are we going to publish? What are we going to publish? So you need to create some sort of publishing plan. Now, Facebook, you know this, has about 4 areas, right? Facebook has your personal profile, which is basically, you can compare that as a website, the homepage, right? If a new lead, a new potential customer comes to see you, sees you reacting on some sort of post, and they say, who is this person? They click on your picture, and they come to your profile. So that's your home base. So that's why one of the other reasons why you need to clean it up. So you got your personal profile, which is your home page, basically. You got something called the page, which is basically a fan page, and that is your business. It's your business company. It's the place where you do the ads. All right. Then you got groups, which are basically hangout places. A group of people together hanging out, talking to each other. And you got Messenger, which is the distribution channel of your message. So if you have anything you want to speak to your dream customer, one of the ways you can do that is Messenger. So if you want to talk about a publishing plan and what's the best publishing strategies, you need to look at those 4 types of areas, Facebook areas, separately. So we're going to talk about that. First of all, your profile. Facebook does not want your profile to look like a business. If it does, it will block your account. Basically, it can even kill your account. So it wants you to be personal, but yet you can use it as a little bit business-wise. So it's a very thin line. Let's talk about that. You got the cover photo, right? It should represent not only your brand, because that will lean towards it is basically a business page and not a personal profile. Also, do not put a CTA on it. Do not put a call to action. Click here or buy this or something like that. Because again, then Facebook will see you as it's not a personal profile, but a business page, and it will not allow that. So your cover photo needs to not only represent your brand, but also represent you, what you do personally. So in an ideal cover photo, someone said that to me couple of months ago. Said an ideal cover photo would be for, um, let's see, what do I have? Discover how presentations and high ticket products can change everything in your business. And oh yes, I'm a singer too. Something like that. Something like that. Or something from your I live on a houseboat, I'm a singer, and oh yes, I also have a business. So make it a little bit more personal, right? So that Facebook doesn't say, okay, this is 100% a business account. Then the introduction section is your business card. So you state there what you like, who you help. You only got a certain amount of characters for it, so you can't just go on and on. Some people would. So you need to be precise, but have fun with it. It's basically your business card. Again, if someone sees you commenting, it will go to your personal profile first. It will see your cover photo, uh, and it will check you out on your introduction section. It also checks your featured image. You can do that. You can put a certain featured image. And I would not place any links there. But what you can do, for instance, is let it link to a post where there are links inside that post. Something like that is possible. So what are the posts then about that you can do? Well, there is something called the Jenny Kutcher 5 method, JK5 method. And that is, there are 5 categories where that you make posts upon that represent not only your brand, your business, but also something about you personally. For instance, for me, that would be singing, that would be presentations, that's business, that would be houseboat, perhaps, the nature lifestyle or the water experience lifestyle. It would be something about my family. It would be something about personal development. 5 it doesn't matter, but don't let them all go about business. Make most of them personal, some in the middle that you can use both personal and as business, and at least one business one. Again, for the same reason, let's not convince Facebook that you're all business, but on your personal profile. But let them think, okay, they are human too. And also because it builds a relationship, remember your dream customer is going towards to look at your posts, at least the last 5 of them. Okay, what kind of posts is she publishing? Is she publishing regularly? What are the subjects, and if they get to know you a little bit better by you giving them something personal, that certainly helps building the trust level. So consider that. We're still talking about the Facebook profile section. Can't say it enough, right? So it's a balance. It's a balance between business and personal. Again, don't put links in the post itself. If you want to do that, if you want people to check out something, for instance, hey, go to my Facebook page, I don't know, or join my Facebook group, then you make a value post, and in the first comment, you yourself put in the link towards where you want to send them. Could be a funnel, right? A low ticket or a free funnel. It could be your Facebook group or something else. So, but don't do it directly in the post itself, because that is monitored by Facebook, and the comments regarding the links are not yet. How many should you publish? Well, I don't know, 1 a day, maybe 2 a day, And if you don't know what to post about, well, think about Um, Gosh, yeah. The JK5, of course. You got that as a guideline, what you can do. So just, what another thing you can do, for instance, is check your photos, either on your phone or on Facebook. Like, oh, this is a nice photo. It has a certain story behind it with maybe even a moral in it. So you place that, you place the picture, you place the story, and in the comments you say, "Van, hey, go see my Facebook group if you want to know more." Or maybe you don't have a link that points them away. That's fine too, you know. Um, so that's the thing you can do on Facebook profile. On the news feed on your profile, of course, react to other people's comments and messages and photos and videos that they place, right? That's the part of the being visible. We talked about that in earlier episodes of this Facebook Live and YouTube series. So that's the thing you can do on your Facebook profile, right? Okay, let's go to the fan page, or the page, which basically is your company name or your product name, right? The problem with profile is that you can have only 5,000 friends, but your page can have unlimited followers, unlimited friends, unlimited fans. So your profile is usually, because of the high personal level, it's usually free earned traffic, and your page is where you can do advertisement. So you can buy the traffic there. In a perfect business, you will need both, but you need to start somewhere. Then start organically in your Facebook personal profile. Your Facebook page. How do you do that? You need to treat that the same as you do your website. That means do not place everything in every post that you ever made. Why not? Because when a dream customer comes to your page and it sees low engagement, it will not check other posts. It will not check other videos. So it affects your entire page, all the posts and all the videos and all the content there. So what you want to do on a Facebook page is place only the most engaging content and put an advertisement around that. Okay? The question that you can ask yourself is this specific post is this specific post worth $20 or $10 to spend on advertisement to boost it? If you say no, then do not do it. Then the content is not good enough for your page. As soon as you have the feeling, yes, it's good content, it is worth the $10 or $20 on advertisement, then place it on your page, on your Facebook page. Also, of course, like I said, the place there the post that where you expect to have a high engagement, right? So what are those type of posts then that you put there? Well, you have videos the first one, the videos that you produced. So those are value videos. They have a good hook, they have a good story, the content block, but they have no offer, which is fine. It's purely 100% value. You can put that on your page, and that's basically for engagement only, right? And if the engagement is good, again, people will see, okay, oh, this has a good engagement. What's next? What else do they post? Oh, this one has a good engagement also. what else do they post, right? They are more likely to go through everything. So all the posts will be uplifted, will be boosted. Should you do only value posts? No. You can do about 3 or 4 really 100% content posts before doing one hard closing video, one hard sales video. Okay? So you got the produced value posts. So those are the posts that you bring 100% value. The second one that you can do, for instance, are live value posts. Facebook favors Facebook Lives. We talked about that a little bit earlier. And they do that, they prefer live over produced. Basically, because produced is usually produced somewhere else and live is on their platform, right? The way to avoid that is you cannot always do a Facebook Live. Sometimes you need to be away or something, right? So what you can do then is pre-produce a video, and then there's particular software in the market that like Live Pigeon, that's a very famous one, Live Pigeon, and they produce your video on Facebook and they let it show like it is live, but basically it is pre-produced. You understand what I mean? So they show it like it's happening right now, like it is live, but it is not. So if you're thinking you're always looking at Facebook Live, you're not always. But now you know. Okay, so you got the produced values videos, you got the live value videos. What else? You got the live perfect webinars. Perfect webinars are, of course, a perfect way to bring people towards your funnel, because at the end of a webinar, you usually make an offer, right? So those are not the 100% value ones. Those here, this is basically a sales webinar. You can follow the perfect webinar script. You can follow perfect webinar hacks or the 5-minute perfect webinar script. If you want to know more about those type of scripts, let me know on Facebook. Send me a DM, and we'll talk, because that is another thing that I like to do. You know, giving presentations, how to do that optimally, so that you really get sales and get some money inside your business and grow that way. So the live webinar, again, live, Facebook likes live, but those are the ones that will lead you towards your funnel. And then you got what they called curated content from other platforms. For instance, if you are also on YouTube, or if you are also on Instagram, you can rerun what you are doing there on Facebook. What I would not do is look at Instagram, look at the video on Instagram and put a link, and then people will go out of Facebook. That's not what Facebook wants. Facebook wants people to stay in Facebook. So, even though if they bought Instagram. So what you do then is you basically take the video what you placed on or the video or the post, it doesn't matter. You take whatever you are doing there and you place it on Facebook, right? So you just take the high engagement, only the high engagement. Remember, we talked about that. And you repost it on Facebook. Basically, that's it. And then you use the $10 or the $20 boosting for that particular post, because you can only do Facebook ads in a Facebook page. Okay? One last thing that I want to say about this, yes, is so you now got a Facebook page with pure value posts and selling posts like the webinar or curated posts, right? So which ones are the ones you can do an advertisement on? Which ones are the ones you can boost? Well, basically, you can boost, well, the selling one, of course, because that brings in the money and the traffic towards your funnel. But you can also boost the free ones. But you need to make sure that you, how do I say that? You need to make sure that the money that comes out of the webinar video, so to speak, the webinar post, um, covers the advertisement cost of the free, the value, 100% value posts. Remember one in the earlier episodes of this traffic series that we're doing here? We talked about that. We talked about when do you use Facebook advertisements and when not, and when it is profitable and when not. So you need to not only boost the value posts and just 100% value, but there's no money coming in, because that will eventually drain you. But if you do 3 or 4 content, 100% content videos, and then 1 sales video, and if you boost that package of 5, for instance, if it's profitable in the end, you can repeat that. The posts are engaging, so people will look at it, and it will convert. Of course, you need to make sure that it converts. You need to make sure that people, that you get sales of the product that you are selling. But if you do, then that package of the couple of free and the one that sales, that package needs to be profitable. And then you can just, $1 in, $1.50 out is a profitable funnel, right? So those are the things you do on your fan page. Oh gosh, I totally forgot something, I think. Okay, what else do we have? We have groups in Facebook. Let's go back again, right? We had the personal profile strategy that we talked about. We had the fan page strategy that we talked about. I need to check out if I don't forget anything. There you go. So now we have groups, Facebook groups. Groups again are the hangouts, right? So you have a group of people that are following you, and you just hang out with them. You answer questions. You help them with whatever they have. You tell a story, things like that. And you can always, do a call to action towards a funnel that you have with something free, like a front end funnel. It's basically, you have to think of it like a community to take the load off customer support. That's basically what the idea behind groups are. Facebook promotes this type of groups because it's engaging, and they promote engaging activities. So hang out with them, hang out with them. See them as a warm audience, and you want to make them raving fans. That's basically just hang out with them, like I said. And then in the end, after a while, make an offer so that they go to a funnel. So that's the group strategy that you can do. It's really easy to do. Then you also have something called the messenger strategy. I think I'm forgetting something, but never mind. Never mind. The messenger strategy. The messenger, Facebook Messenger, is a distribution channel. You can talk to people. It's a chat platform, basically, right? So what do you chat about? General things, news, information, stuff like that. If you are too aggressive in Messenger, Facebook will kick you out. It will block your Messenger. Why? Because Messenger is basically, what it means is you're talking one-to-one with someone, right? So if you're being too aggressive, that person is going to say, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to listen to a sales. No one wants to listen to a sales pitch, right? So they're gonna say, okay, I don't want to talk to this person, and Facebook will know that. If many people block the same person, then Facebook will investigate that. Okay, so create engagement first. Talk about things you have in common, right? If they have a problem, if they do say that, help them solve it. Build a connection first, or do quizzes, do interactive conversations as a chat. Okay, how do you grow your messenger list? That's one other thing. Basically, what a messenger list is what an email list is for you. You own an email list, right? That's traffic that you own, and that's what you want. You want eventually lead everyone towards a funnel so that you can grow your email list. That's the end goal. A messenger list is the people that Facebook owns. If Facebook changes their algorithm, uh, or blocks you, then you in one thing you're lost, all the contacts that you have. You have no backup, unless you make one regularly, of course. So let's see what I want to show. How do you grow a messenger list? Well, you can automate that for a part. Like if people go to your fan page, then you have a messenger popping up to start a conversation. Hey, how can I help you today? You see that sometimes in some companies, right? There are tools for that. Don't worry. Facebook allows those tools on pages because pages are seen like company pages, right? So you can start a conversation there, and that conversation will then continue in Facebook Messenger. You can do it on the landing pages of your website, where basically, as soon as people opt in to something, you can have them check a box that says contact me via Messenger or something like that. That's possible technically. So you can do that to grow your Messenger list. You can create a lead magnet, for instance, and offer that to your fan page to grow your messenger list. That is possible. For instance, I'm going to see what I have. If you see people interacting to your post, you can make it technically possible so that those people are going to be on a separate messenger list, and then from that messenger list you can offer them something on a web page that you have, something for free, from a front end funnel. So I saw that lately with Peng Joon. He does the same in Instagram. He basically said, make a comment on my Instagram page about the biggest takeaway from the day. I was following a course with him. Biggest takeaway from the day, and then send him personally a message like me or free or yes, something like that. And that specific word triggered a bot, an automation tool, which automatically sends you towards a web page where you need to fill in your name, and all of a sudden you got something for free. So those things work, and those things are allowed to. So that's how you grow your messenger list. And again, messenger is a communication tool. What you can also do is you can also publish on your messenger list, but I would not go overboard there. Don't publish all entire posts or spam them with links that they need to check out, or offers that you want something to sell them or anything. As soon as people see that, again, it's a very intimate one-to-one communication tool, so don't misuse it. Okay? But what you can do is, have a conversation with them, and even you can even automate that particular way, that in that way the automation tool is reacting to specific words that your audience is saying, and then it will offer something, uh, some other words, or a menu that they could choose from, or something like that. Messenger bots are more and more getting common, um, to use. So you can check that out. If you don't want to, then don't. But it's one thing that you can do. Okay. So what did we cover? We covered step 1 about the history of Facebook. We covered, totally messed up all my papers. We covered finding your step 2, finding your Dream 100 on Facebook, and how to follow them, the groups they're in, the profiles of them, their fan pages, all that kind of stuff. We talked about identifying and publishing. How do you do that for the Facebook profile? We did that for the fan page. We did it for the groups and for the messengers. All those types of strategies that you can do there. So then step number 4 is then work your way in. How do you do that? Well, first of all, you need to find and join the right groups. Your Dream 100 groups, of course. Facebook will make suggestions. And again, follow as many Dream 100 persons so that your total following would be 1 million followers, right? So one Dream 100 person has 100K people. One Dream 100 person has 500K people. I'm just saying randomly numbers now. So together that's 600K. Then you need follow more Dream 100 persons to make a total of 1 million. Do not spam links. That's not your way working in. If you're inside those groups where your Dream 100 people are leading and your dream customer people are present, do not spam links. You have to know, like, and trust. That is so unethical doing that. It makes me upset sometimes if I see that. You have to know, like, and trust. People don't buy from you if you just say, buy this, buy that. No. Or go here, go there. No. They want to know you first. Who are you talking to? Who are you? Why you? What's in it for me? That's what they're thinking. So build that rapport first. See what they are asking. Check that out and write a value post about it. Then they will see you. Don't pitch in that value post, by the way. Don't pitch. Certainly not in someone else's group. Do not pitch. Never do. If they are interested in you and interested in what you have to say, they will go to your personal profile and end up on your pages or inside your groups. You will find them in that way. But never pitch in someone else's group unless you are allowed to. Some groups like mine have Showtime Monday, that's how I call it, where they are allowed to drop their links or point them towards their Facebook group or something like that. But not all groups have that. So do not do sales there. Don't. Just give. Bring value. Come to serve. Okay? Be consistently. If you do that, you are seen. You will be seen. Will that take a lot of time? If you have a lot of groups, perhaps. But you can do that. Just answer 3 questions per group. If you got about 10 groups, it will take you 30 minutes. Something like that. Just be the cool kid. Be the cool person. All right. So that's step number 4. Working your way in. We talked about that in previous videos also. Step number 5 is buying your way in. So that's where the advertisement comes around the corner, right? Facebook at the moment prefers you to be a creator, because the more original you are, the more engagement you will have, is their following. But if you want to do advertisement, you can do that from your Facebook page via the Facebook ad ads manager. Okay, but you know that stuff. So, but in the end, again, step number 6, fill your funnel. You want the traffic from Facebook towards your funnel. All the people on Messenger, all the people on Facebook. If Facebook kicks you out for whatever reason, you have nothing. So what you want is eventually bring them towards your front end funnels, towards your free product. Um, that is the end goal, and that's something that you always need to keep in mind. No hard sell, not hard sales, but you can, especially on your Facebook page, 3 or 4 content pages, content posts, and then an offer, something that you can show them, right? And if you follow the JK5 method, you know, four categories are talking about general things, and 1 category is talking about your business. In that way, people know you have a business too. So start with giving value. Always give value. People will check your profile. And eventually on your profile, you can place a link, for instance, towards your website and your free product. That is no problem. That is no problem. Don't do it in the cover photo, but you can add links inside your profile and just invite them. Invite them towards your opportunity. Invite them towards your group. And especially if you let them go towards your group, invite them to publish also, right? If you want to buy your way in, use $10, $20 to the audience that you already have. That way you can build a stronger relationship with them, and you can, of course, with the advertisement, you drive them towards your website, towards your funnel, towards your front end free product. Okay. And of course, like we said, target your Dream 100 followers. If you're doing advertisement and you're following Tony Robbins, put Tony Robbins in the advertisement in the section of interests, and it will give you access to all the people who've done the same, who have filled in the name Tony Robbins in the interest section. That's how Facebook advertisement works, among other things. So target your Dream 100 people, target their interests of your dream customers, and base your advertisement upon that. And your advertisement, of course, is not saying go to my Facebook profile, my Facebook group is saying buy this and this and this product, and that will bring you to your website. Okay? So, a lot of things that we have covered, a lot of things, but always, those are all strategies, those are all tools and tips to bring the Facebook people and the Messenger people towards your website. From earned traffic, from paid traffic to owned traffic, ED, ONOWNED, owned traffic that you own, being their email. You need to have their email. All right, a lot of things that we've covered today. I hope this was valuable to you. Start implementing, start making some changes, especially on your Facebook personal profile. You can do a lot there to start and making the right things that you see, not getting distracted that much. Start there, pick it up, go through the video again, do it step by step, and we'll see what's going on, what's going to happen then. Again, all the tips and tricks that I gave today are from this book, Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. If you want a copy, you can get one for free, but you only need to pay for the shipping, which is fair, I think. Let me know, either if you are on YouTube, check the link in the description, or if you are on Facebook, send me a direct message, and I will make sure that this comes your way, or at least show you how to get it. All right. I wish you a very happy day, and we'll talk later. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.